Welcome back. This is DJ, your IELTS trainer. Now, let's see some examples for fill in the blanks in the first set of questions for IELTS academic reading. We have a question over here. In Watt and Boulton steam engine, the movement of the dash was linked to a gear system. Now, let's go ahead with the passage. It is given in the second paragraph of our first passage. The foundation of the Industrial Revolution date back to the early 17th century when the English inventor Thomas Newcomen designed the first modern steam engine called the atmospheric steam engine. Newcomen's invention was originally used to power machines that pumped water out of mines. In the 1760s, the Scottish engineer James Watt started to adapt one of Newcomen's models and succeeded in making it far more efficient. Watt later worked with English manufacturer Matthew Boulton to invent a new steam engine driven by both the forward and backward strokes of the piston. Here what we have is Watt later worked with the English manufacturer Matthew Boulton to invent a new steam engine driven by both the forward and backward strokes of the piston. While the gear mechanism was connected to produce rotary motion. Obviously the answer is piston over here, because Watt and Boulton's steam engine, the movement of the piston was linked to a gear system. So that's what they're talking about in the next line where you see the piston. Now, the second question. A greater supply of dash was required to power steam engine. So what is required? Let's see in the third paragraph of the first passage. The demand for coal, which was a relatively cheap energy source. So, when we read the first line, the first word we get is coal. Let's see whether it's matching. The demand for coal, which was a relatively cheap energy source, grew rapidly during the Industrial Revolution, as it was needed to run not only the factories used to produce manufactured goods, but also steam power transportation, which is obviously our steam engine. So what we have over here is a greater supply of dash was required to power steam engine. Yes, and the answer is obviously coal. Now let's jump into the second set of questions. So we have list of headings, list of information, list of endings, and which paragraph contains the following information. So what is list of headings? In list of headings, in the question you could see a big box which contains 7 to 8 headings. And the question would be like, what sort of heading you will match with the following paragraphs. They'll give you paragraph A, paragraph B, paragraph C, paragraph D, depends. So if they ask you what heading will you give for the paragraph A from the list of headings given in the box, you have to read the paragraph A completely so that you can identify the context, what is happening in the paragraph. Most people, what they do is just see a keyword which matches with the heading and they give that heading. But in all cases, that doesn't work. What we are supposed to do is read the whole paragraph A, identify the context, and then it will be easy for you to give the heading, right heading. Next, list of information. In the list of information, like in a box, they'll have some names or a proper name or a common name or something like that, which matches with the question. In the question, they'll have a sentence. We have to say that this sentence which is relevant to the box which is given. So what we are supposed to do is, this is a bit easy. What we can do is in the box, they'll be given you the name. Pick the name, do a skim and scan method if it is okay for you. Like if it is your type, you can just go and do a skim and scan method and you can identify so which sentence is relevant to the names given in the box. Next we have list of ending. This is a bit challenging one. It's not very much difficult, of course. It is a bit challenging. So what we're supposed to do over here is we have to look at the box which has the list of endings, and the question will have the beginning of the respective information given in the box. We have to match with that. So for this also, what you're supposed to do is obviously read the whole passage, each paragraph. Only then we can identify which one is completely matched with the endings. Next we have which para contains the following information. So in the question, they'll give you like each sentences or the information in a sentence. You have to read it and you have to identify which paragraph has that information. Even for this, we do not have any other option. We have to completely read the whole passage. Only then we can identify where it is given. Obviously, we can also use the keyword, but in some cases, you might also not find the keywords because they have given the synonym of the keyword. So in that cases, we obviously have to read the whole passage. Only then we can identify which paragraph has the following information given in the question. So that's all for IELTS academic reading. And the IELTS academic general is also very much similar to the same types of questions, but it will be very much easy when it is compared to academic because the passages are very much short. So you can easily do the skim and scan method and identify what is happening in the passage. Thank you so much for watching our video, and for this content that's all for today. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on the Instagram page. And if you want to have more information regarding IELTS, please do watch all our videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.